Hello everyone. Today I'm going to teach you a little bit about how to subtract two-digit numbers. We're going to talk about subtracting when we do not need to borrow, and we're also going to talk about subtraction when we do need to borrow. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to pick a two-digit number, and no matter how you see a two-digit number, subtracting from a two-digit number, we always want to learn to stack it. So let's say it's set up on our worksheet like this. 61 take away 30. And it wants to know what the difference is between 61 and 30. Well, the first thing that we want to do every single time is we want to stack the numbers on top of each other. Now when we stack the numbers, we want to make sure we stack our ones on top of our ones and our tens on top of our tens. Notice my ones place is stacked on top of the ones place and my tens place on top of the tens. Now I can do my simple subtraction. I start in my ones place. Always start in the ones place. 1 take away 0 is just 1. Then I move over to my tens place. 6 take away the 3 equals 3. My difference between 61 and 30 is 31. Now, that was a pretty simple one, pretty easy. Making sure that we start in that ones place, then follow it with the tens place. However, it does get a little trickier, okay? And so the next step that I'm going to show you is what it looks like if we need to borrow from our tens place. So let's start back over. Some things do stay the same, some things don't change. For example, let's say it's set up like this. Let's say it's 74, take away 36. And we still need to find the difference. We still want to stack our numbers up just as we would with any other subtraction or addition problem that we have more than one digit. So 74 take away 36. Okay, notice I stacked my ones on top of each other and I stacked my tens on top of each other. It is very important that we always put the larger number on the top. Okay, we have to have the largest number on the top. 74 is greater than 36, so it has to be the top number when we stack them up. Now, we have to do our subtraction. This time, when we have 4 ones on top and we're going to take away 6, we can't do that. We just flat out cannot do that. We don't have enough. Here's 4, and if I have to take away 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't have 6 to take away. I need to get more ones, so I need to borrow from my tens place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to my tens. The saying that we need to remember is, if there's more on the floor, go next door and borrow 10 more. So I borrow from my tens place. If I borrow one group of tens from 7, that leaves me with only 6 groups of tens left. I take that group of tens and I bust it apart and I add it to my 4 ones, making it 14 ones now. 14 take away 6 equals 8. Now I have my 6 remaining tens. Take away 3, that equals 3. My difference is 38. Okay, I'm going to show you one more with the borrowing, just because I know that that can be very, very tricky, okay? So follow along with me, try it out, and we'll keep getting better at this. This is a hard trick, it's a hard skill to learn, but once you get it, once you get those steps down, you're really gonna be able to do this every single time, all right? So here we go. This time, let's say my number is 41, take away 18, okay? And we need to find that difference. Again, starting the same exact way as we would any other time. We stack our numbers on top of each other. 41, take away 18, making sure my largest or greater number is on the top. Okay, 41 is greater than 18. Notice I stacked neatly my ones on top of the ones place, my tens underneath the tens place. Always make sure you're doing neat, orderly math. Okay, now I have 1 up in my top number and I need to take away 8 ones. I cannot do that. If there's more on the floor, I need to go next door and I need to borrow 10 more. So I borrow one of my 10s, and I break that down and it becomes 11. If I borrow 1 from 4, that means I borrowed 1, I took 1 away, I now have 3 left. Now I have 11, take away 8. 11 minus 8 equals 3. If I have 3, take away 1, 3, take away the 1 equals 2. My answer is 23. Okay. That is two-digit subtraction, stacking your numbers. Important things, greater number always on top. If there's more on the floor, go next door, make sure you borrow 10 more. Okay, if we don't, we make some mistakes there, we gotta fix those. All right, I hope you enjoy this video. Good luck learning a little bit more about two-digit subtraction.